All right, acceleration. First question is, what is acceleration? And in our everyday conversation, we use the word accelerate typically to mean to speed up. And you would normally say the word decelerate to slow down. We need to get a more scientific definition here. If one is to accelerate, please move. If you want to accelerate, you need to change your velocity. What are two ways you can accelerate? To investigate the two different ways you can accelerate, you need to first investigate the two different things that make up velocity. Please remember that velocity is made up of is made up of speed and direction. So if we can accelerate by changing our speed or our direction. We will mostly be focusing on the idea of changing speed in class. Speeding up, slowing down. This will be our accelerating. Changing direction can also be accelerating. If you're driving down the highway at a constant speed, your cruise control set, and you go around a curve, you turn the steering wheel, your car is technically accelerating because the direction is changing. But like I said, until we talk about circular motion way late in the year, we will think about accelerating in terms of changing speed, which if you change your speed enough, you might stop and go backwards or stop from going backwards to go forward. Let's look at an equation here. Acceleration, the average acceleration throughout a time frame, is equal to change in velocity over change in time. Again, most of the time if you're using time final, time initial, you're looking at a graph, say from 6 seconds to 10 seconds, a time interval of 4 seconds. In most equations that you're given, the time interval will be given to you in 12 seconds or something like that. But a lot of times, though, you will be given a final velocity and an initial velocity to work with. So if you're looking at homework on page 45, 1 through 5, most of your equations are going to work with a vast majority. You're given the acceleration, you're given an initial and a final velocity, and you're given a time frame. Let's investigate a couple things, though. Couple trends. If you have something that has an initial velocity that is positive, that means the object is going forward. If this object that is already moving forward has a positive acceleration, that means, because the signs agree they'll be building off of one another, that means you will be speeding up going forward. If, however, your item has an initial backward velocity and you have a backward acceleration, that means you will speed up going backwards. If you change it up a little, you have a positive initial velocity and a negative acceleration. That means you're going forward, but your acceleration is the opposite direction. That means you are slowing down. And conversely, if you have a backwards velocity, but your acceleration is in the positive direction, you will slow down going backwards. So you're going forward, you're slowing down. You're going backward and you're slowing down. If instead you have either a positive or negative velocity, so you're going forward or backward, and you have no acceleration, that means no acceleration. You're just going to keep on doing what you're doing. If you switch it up here, if you were initially at rest, 0, and you have a positive or a negative acceleration, you will speed up whichever direction you're going. If you've got 2 zeros, that means you are doing absolutely nothing. You are stationary. I hope this helps.